Hey, Jeff Munn, Creating Extraordinary Futures. And this week I want to talk about an article that I just saw in the New York Times on Sunday, June 2nd. So that was yesterday as I'm filming this. And it was about basically what a scam the life coaching market is, and primarily focused on schools that attempt to sell and provide life coaching certifications and then provide inappropriate, excessive promises in the minds of the people interviewed around what kind of income is possible. And so I think there's a couple perspectives to this. One is from the perspective of, hey, if you're a coach and you've got a program that's telling you something that you feel like is too good to be true, it probably is. So, kind of go the other way. And there are loads of these things in the coaching world. There is definitely this attitude of, it's a pyramid scheme, coaches coaching coaches. There are coaches who only coach coaches. If you're working with a coach who only coaches other coaches, that's a red flag. Now, there are some people, some very reputable people. I have worked with some of them. Rich Litvin, for example, works primarily with coaches, but he's great at it, and he doesn't make any, I would say, excessive promises. He will talk about actual examples, but he's not going to say, this is what everybody does who goes through my program. He's going to say it's a hell of a lot of work and it takes a hell of a long time. There are other people who are saying similar things, and anyone in the coaching world who says that you can make $100,000 quickly, or you just need this certification and you could be making, $10,000 proposals next week, they're wrong. Don't believe them. Don't be that gullible. And also think about, from your own psychology, there's like an anchoring effect, and people will very likely as coaches be roughly as successful as they were in the job that they had before coaches. If they are comfortable in a job where they're making $50,000 a year, they're not suddenly going to go to making $500,000 a year as a coach. Is it theoretically possible? Yes. But it's very unlikely. So anything that's promising you that you can be more successful as a coach than you were in your last career, be very skeptical of that. Now, the other side of this, and this is the side I'm a little less worried about, is as a client, how do you know that you're not hiring someone who got educated at a fly-by-night coaching school who isn't qualified to be coaching you? Well, it should be relatively obvious. Now, what I mean by that is, if you're working with a coach who's going to be working with you over any period of time, make sure that you get an actual experience or insight or some kind of glimpse into a personal transformation for you before you hire them. Know what you're getting. If someone's just talking with you about coaching as a process, it's amazing, you change a lot, we're going to talk, you're going to have amazing insights, and everything in your life is going to change and it's going to be great, and you don't actually have that experience, you don't actually have any clue what they're talking about as they're talking about it, run the other way. Be challenging. Ask for references. Ask for the type of person that this person, typically coaches. Typically, if they're any good at what they do, they're going to have worked with someone who's kind of similar to you before. They're going to have some stories to share. You're going to have an idea. Oh, this is what we're talking about. This is how it's going to work. And you're going to come away from that conversation wanting more of that. If you're thinking maybe, if you're wondering, gosh, is this really going to be worth it? Then you're probably not ready yet, and the other person probably hasn't spent enough time with you for you to have that experience. You should be 100% certain going in. Should you be a little scared? Yeah, because any coach worth his or her salt, they're going to change you. They're going to be pointing you at some things about you, rules that you have, perspectives that you have, that you're not even aware of? And will it be threatening at times to give those up? Will it be threatening at times, scary at times, to look in a different direction, to be willing to let some things go? Absolutely. Will it be worth it? 100%. So you will know if the coach that you are talking to is worth his salt or her salt. And you should feel fairly certain going in that, yeah, I'm so glad I found this person. I'm so glad I'm in conversation with this person, because this person is going to help me do things that I would not have been able to do on my own. Or if I was, they would have taken me a lot longer. So that's a good way to know. Did you have that little shortcut aha? Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Then you're on the right track. Take care, and I'll see you next time.